Hey folks, Iannaccone here. I was asked to solve this problem. How many hours would it take to give 5 milliliters of solution? So you're giving an IV of 5 liters. So that's a lot. That's like 5 Coke bottles of solution at a rate of 30 drops in 1 minute. So if you think about, you're only giving 30 drops, which is not a lot, every single minute, and you're going to give an IV with 5 liters, that's 5 Coke bottles. That's going to take a lot of time. The solution has a drop factor of 10 drops of medicine in 1 milliliter. So let's identify some stuff here. This right here is your given, and it goes right here. And we put it as a fraction over 1 because it's a big multiplication problem. And then we have, the question is, they want to know how many hours. That's the question. So we put that over here is blank hours. And this tells us with dimensional analysis which fractions we're going to use, or conversion factors. Now the conversion factors are here. They'll always be given as a fraction, and here. Now in this problem, I gave you something called the flow chart for solving word problems. And step A is always put the given information here. And step B is always put the units of the answer. That's what you do every single time. So if you ask the question, how do I start? That's it. Step A, step B, every single time. Step C is your conversion factors, and we're going to write them like fractions. 30 drops in 1 minute. And in class, we did that little activity where you had these cards with this fraction and then the opposite fraction. And you only get to pick one of them. So it's pick one. And then the other conversion factor is this one. So it's 10. It's got a similar word, and it drops over 1 milliliter. Or you flip it, 1 milliliter over 10 drops. And you only pick one of these. Now, in these problems, many times you'll have to know to use the conversion factor of 1,000 milliliters over 1 liter, or 1 liter over 1,000 milliliters. Now, in class, I said they give you every single thing, but they're not giving you that. And there's one more they don't give you, unfortunately. It's there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, or there is 1 hour per 60 minutes, and you pick one of these. Now, I think the cool thing about this problem is if you did step A and then you did step B, your other steps, this word right here will tell you which common factor, which common term is. We're going to put the word solution. Oops, we're going to put the word liter right there because liter's here. And which one has liter in it? Ah, look, there's liter right there. Liters on the bottom, 1 liter, 1,000 milliliters. My markers are kind of bad. And look, liter's going to cancel. And then, milliliter. So we use this one. Not going to use anything in that box again. And then the green, we're looking for one with milliliters on the bottom and something on the top. And we see we used that box already. Milliliters. Nope. Look, that. Yep, it's this one because milliliters on the bottom. So 1 milliliter and 10 drops on the top. And I'm just going to put D. And look, we use this one. We don't use anything else in that box again. And then I'll switch to purple. Look at that. I got all kinds of colors. And, we canceled milliliters on the bottom. And now we want drops on the bottom. I'll just put D. And look, there it is right there, 30 drops. And 1 minute on the top. And I'll just put M for a minute. And then we cancel drops. And then I'll change to brown, everything brown. And we're looking for 1 minute on the bottom. And oops, yeah, we use that one. And you see that so many times you'll have to use this conversion factor with minutes and hours, and then also with milliliters and liters. So we want minutes on the bottom. There it is right there. We're going to use that one. 60 minutes on the bottom over 1 hour. And minutes cancels. Now, our system, let me just write all the math out. So we're going to do 5 times 1,000 times 10 divided by 30 and then 60. Now, I think it's unfortunate that our system, if you click in the answer box before you type, it'll say enter a fraction or an exact decimal, do not approximate. This answer gives, is it 16.666667, which is an approximation. The decimal goes on forever. So if you reduce this fraction, it's going to always give you the exact answer. So it's unfortunate that our system wants this because the answer doesn't make any sense. You'll see. It's 50,000 over 1,800. And I'm just going to show you a shortcut. Because we have 2 zeros here, we can just cross out 2 zeros there. Zeros. And then we have 500 over 18. And that reduces to 250 over 9. Now that is the answer, hours. 250 over 9. And you're like, well, how many hours is that? Who tells time? Who tells time by saying it's 250 to over 9 hours? Well, nobody, but, and that's 27.777778. But if you put that in the WebAssign, it'll say it's wrong. But if you put that in, it's right. Now you have to really make sure you can't reduce that anymore. And we know 9 is divisible by 3, and 250 is not divisible by 3. If you knew this rule, you add the digits up. 2 plus 5 is 7, and 7 is not divisible by 3. So 250 is not divisible by 3. So bada boom, that's the answer. So I'll give the video and then pass along this thing right here. Keep the questions coming. Good job.